Oh, there we go.
Okay. Hey, Luke. Oh gosh, that didn't work. I just. Oh my gosh, I just got a message from my friend Luke, and that's terrible timing. Anyways, hey guys, Luke the Duke here, bringing you guys episode 5 of the That Lego Group podcast. Today we have 3 members, and we'll be discussing some of the Star Wars books, some recent news, maybe get into more solo discussion, just depends what comes up. And today the cast is myself.
And NS Brick Designs.
And we have a guest star, which is currently very quiet. We can't hear you. Uh-oh.
He was fine earlier.
It says he's talking, but it's not showing anything. Well, this podcast has gone off to a great start.
That's okay.
Uh-oh, am I supposed to introduce
Oh, there we go. Now we can hear him.
Oh, hi, I'm Julian. Thank the Lego Maker on Flickr, the other platforms, Instagram, all that good stuff.
He's our guest star. He's the special one today. So yeah, I'm gonna edit the name of this stream just so that people may know what we're actually talking about, and I'll also link you guys' Flickrs.
Okay.
Ben's in the chat. Ben, are you joining today? Okay, let's see. So Star Wars book discussion and other random stuffs. There we go. Then let me link you guys' Flickrs. Let's see. I should link all of our Flickrs. My Flickr. There we go. We should get up like a list of the books so that we can all remember them.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Okay, just post it in podcast relevant.
There are more than you might think, but also not that many.
Yeah, just do the Del Rey books. There are some other books that are full-fledged novels, but they aren't as high quality as the Del Rey ones. Like, there's some younger people, like younger audience books, but
oh yeah, that
just the main ones.
All right, let's try a different search.
Okay, let's see. Let's find people. NS Brick Designs.
I don't want to subscribe. I want the list of books. There we go. Okay. No, this isn't updated, but oh wait, no, actually, no, it's just missing a couple. Okay, that's good enough there.
Oh, it's funny. NS, your Flickr, like the URL when you link it is NS Lego Designs, whereas your name is NS Brick Designs. Why is that?
Because Flickr doesn't let you change that. So once you add a custom address to your Flickr, it won't let you change it. So that was a little outdated.
Yeah, mine is flickr.photos/Sir Taco. And I did that on purpose. I do that with all my stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, mine's just the Julian, because I don't know, might change my name sometime, because my name's a bit long.
Yeah.
Bit of a mouthful. Lots of teeth.
Yeah, I like it though.
Yeah, thank the Lego Maker.
Alright, I have our list up then.
Ah, perfect. I'm just trying to find Julian's Flickr. Maybe I should just go to people I follow.
I'll just link it. I can link it.
I'm almost there.
In the chat, yes?
Yeah, I'm just putting it in the actual description of the...
Oh.
There we go, I found it. The Julian / There we go. Perfect. And I can now save that so that now everyone can see our flickers. And now I'm going to take this podcast and share it around because we probably should have people watching us.
That might help just a little.
We should probably put a disclaimer in the description. We are not starting until like 10 minutes in.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Oh wait, I put it in the wrong thing. I apologize. My bad.
da da da.
There we go. Podcast relevant. Okay. So this is saying that the first one was a New Dawn. That surprises me.
Like the first one released?
Yeah, the first like new canon books was New Dawn in 2014, which is interesting because I read that more recently in 2014.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense since that's goes together with Rebels.
Yeah.
When Rebels.
Yeah, this
so,
list is in order, so it makes sense for the timeline too.
yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just didn't think of it. I guess I don't know, but huh.
I mean, looking at all the books does make sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That book was okay. I liked it.
It's not my favorite, but it wasn't bad.
Here, I can
With the new website that I started, the Galaxy Geek theme where I talk about Star Wars, I'm gonna do reviews for all the books gradually. But really,
Yeah.
a New Dawn is like if you watch Rebels, read it. If you don't, you can skip it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, it doesn't really affect anything that much.
Yeah,
I mean, it introduced Ray Sloan, right?
Ray Sloan, and then obviously Kanan and Hera.
Yeah. Wait, did that did that book come out before the Rebels like mini movie?
I think so because it was 2014, or it was the same year.
I think they might have released on like the same day actually,
That sounds familiar.
because that's usually how they do that. Like some of the new solo books released on the same day because they had spoilers for the movie.
Yeah. I did the one I know we'll probably talk about, but Catalyst for Rogue One. I really liked that came out beforehand because I read it
Definitely.
and I had such a better appreciation before the movie even started.
Yeah, because you actually like care about Galen and Lyra.
Yeah, like it ends as the movie begins, so it's like boom.
Yeah.
Well, the difference with that one is it's definitely more of a prequel, not. It won't really have much of the content of the actual movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It won't spoil anything for it.
Yeah.
If they did that with all the books, then I think they could get away with releasing it a bit earlier than the movie.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just go through them in order. Maybe give them a 1 a certain out of 10 stars, and then at the end we're like pick our favorites.
Okay.
So first, also if you just haven't read it, then just don't give an opinion. So first is A New Dawn. That book. I keep on wanting to say movie. That book was good. It was just I don't know. It didn't feel necessary to anything.
Yeah.
But as a book, as a standalone book, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say it's like a 5 or a 6. So
Yeah, it's nothing spectacular. It's not a must read.
I appreciate the author John Jackson Miller because he's done some better ones. So I like him because of the author at least.
Yeah. Then next we have Tarkin, which released in November of 2014. I really like this book. I feel like it gets a bad rap though, because it's not as action-packed as the others. It's about Tarkin, obviously.
I never thought about that. That's a good point, but it's an intriguing story.
Yeah. It can be a little hard to follow, especially for the more casual reader.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it because it has a lot of cool references, and obviously it helps with brings some of Plagueis back to the good old canon.
Yeah, it brings back Plagueis, and we have an understanding of Tarkin after seeing him in the film, and then the TV show, and then back in Rogue One again.
Yeah.
And plus, it's by James Luceno, who does awesome books. So
Yeah. So that book, I like that book. That one was fun. I love the beginning when he's choosing his outfit. That was really cool. Where he's like going meticulously into everything he wears with like his little droid. That part really stood out to me.
I like that they explained what happened to the Jedi Temple
Hmm.
because it gets turned into, well, it becomes a imperial palace, but underneath it, Sidious uncovers the shrine for the Sith that was under there.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
I wish we could get like. I wish Clone Wars could have gone for all of the seasons. That way we could have seen Ahsoka go down there, because I think that was one of the plans for having Ahsoka go underneath the temple.
I think so, right? That was like before she
Yeah.
went to Mandalore or something.
That was
Oh, Max is here.
the Mandalore arc in Ahsoka.
Welcome.
Hey guys.
The Mandalore flashback in Ahsoka would have been the season 8 finale of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And the thing underneath the Jedi Temple would have been another. I think it was beginning of season 8. Not quite sure about that. Don't quote me. But it was definitely one of the unfinished arcs.
Yeah, and that would have been cool to have.
Yeah.
I think wasn't it season 7? There were only supposed to be 7.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna go into 8. I'm pretty sure.
No, they had plans for an 8th season. It was gonna go longer if it did good, but they had their plans were all the way up to 8 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then next, by the way, Max, we're going through all the different canon books in order, and we're
That one.
like doing mini reviews. Also,
Haven't read
Julian,
all
if
of
you're talking, we can barely hear you right now, and so if we're talking over you, it's not because we're total jerks. It's because we can't really hear you.
Okay, can you hear this?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
better.
you're loud and clear.
Yeah, before I noticed it was barely saying you were talking a bit, but I couldn't hear you.
Weird.
I haven't read all of these yet. I'm almost done with Thrawn, and I got Tarkin, so I'm gonna start that.
Nice.
Definitely recommend Tarkin and Thrawn.
Yeah, Thrawn is a great
Thrawn is
book.
really good. Thrawn is really good. I'm at the end where with I mean, this isn't spoiling it too much, but with Night Swan and stuff, where he meets Night Swan,
Yeah,
that's really good. That's a good part.
yeah. Then next we had released in March of 2015, Heir to the Jedi. I actually really enjoyed this book.
Wait, what's that one about? I don't know all these.
This one basically it's about Luke right after A New Hope, and he's trying to learn more about the Jedi because he hasn't seen the Force Ghost of Obi-Wan yet.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's basically about him and then this like I think hacker girl,
Yeah.
I believe, and they're trying to do something I don't remember exactly. Cool story. He ends up falling in love with her, but then she dies.
How many of these books have you read?
I've read them all.
All.
Oh my god, I gotta get reading.
Yeah, I haven't either, Max. So don't
mean-
feel bad.
I just learned about these like not that long ago. Like, whoa, Star Wars books! I knew these existed, but I never knew like they were like for like adult kind of books. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
not, like,
these
little
are
kid books. Like,
these
whoa,
are
they
like
actually
these are the new canon ones that like follow with the movies, and then there are tons of old ones that unfortunately are no longer true in canon.
Yeah, like Darth Bane trilogy, Plagueis, Revan, really good books.
Yeah.
I think I read part of Revan.
Oh, I love that book.
That
Anyway.
book's great. Okay, so yeah, Heir to the Jedi isn't a must read, but I feel like it makes Luke a much more compelling character, so I really enjoyed it.
It also kind of resembles his arc in that Battlefront 2, like the going around collecting Jedi artifacts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't own Battlefront 2, but I've watched all the things. So.
Yeah. I think it's a good story to help flesh out Luke, since we only saw him
Mhm.
for limited like timeline in the film.
Yeah, definitely. And then next we have Lords of the Sith, and this is basically a book about Twi'leks rebelling against the Empire, and it has Darth Vader and the Emperor as they visit Ryloth and they help stomp out the rebellion.
They
That sounds
kicked out of it, but
That book is really well done.
So at the end of this, you're gonna recap your top 10 best, like your top best reads.
Yeah,
So I know what to read first.
yeah.
After John Tarkin.
And and so Lords of the Sith is really cool because you see it. It's a good way to like bridge episode 3 and 4 because they're still using like V-wings and Venators
I love
and
V-Wings. I love V-Wings.
yeah, and still using some clones as the Senate guards.
mhm.
So that's really cool detail. It's a good book. I'd definitely recommend it.
I love that part, like right at the end of Revenge of the Sith, where they show the Venator, but it
Mhm.
doesn't have any of the Republic markings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, that scene's pretty cool. Then next we have the book, which out of all of these books, I would most recommend to a Clone Wars fan, and that is Dark
Ooh.
Disciple.
I'm gonna read that. 'cause
This book is great. This
I
was
mean,
it used to be my favorite of the Star Wars books, and then I read a different one that changed my mind. But this book is really, really cool because they take a story that was originally going to be episodes, like an 8-episode arc, and then they put it into a book, and it's super well done.
and what's crazy is like it's. I mean, I've heard about the general plot. I haven't watched it, but it's like this whole like assassination attempt thing, and then like when you in a Revenge of the Sith, it's like none of it's mentioned, so it's kind of a little crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the complaint I hear is that it doesn't match up.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, there aren't really many things. There's no contradictions, really.
yeah, no
Yeah.
contradiction.
I mean, why would they mention what? Like, I can't think of a scene in which they would start mentioning the fact that Quinlan Voss tried to assassinate Count Dooku.
Yeah,
I mean, when does that come up in episode 3? Like, what scene would lead to that?
Well, then again, they did mention Voss in episode 3.
When?
When Anakin comes into the meeting room and they have the map up and Obi-Wan's like shutting it down. He's like, Mr. Voss or Master Voss does. I forget what he says, but he did mention him, which I thought was interesting.
Wait, at the end of Dark Disciple, where's Voss at the end of that? Is he still at? Wait, I'm trying to remember when Dark Disciple ends. Is it after Order 66 or before?
well, is he on Kashyyyk? Because that's the whole like. Is he on Kashyyyk at the end? Because then that would be after Order 66.
I don't remember.
Because there's a legend story. Because he was on Kashyyyk, there's a legend story about him being like hunted down by this one like clone commander.
Yeah. By the
was,
way,
like,
Julian, we can't hear you again.
Oh, I'm not talking.
Oh, it keeps on saying you're talking. I'm like, what? Because it shows.
Yeah, there might be a bit of background noise.
Ah, that makes sense. Because I'm like, what's happening?
It picks up on any little noise.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So yeah, it's a good book for linking up Clone Wars and like finishing that up. So that's really cool.
They need to make a book just like straight up Order 66 kind of.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at the ending of the summary here so you can figure it out.
Oh, actually, another good book that wraps up is Ahsoka, but we'll talk about that later. Totally forgot about that book.
That's another book. I wanna read.
It sounds like he might have been on Dathomir.
Really? Oh yeah, because he. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, I think he's on Dathomir Adventures.
Okay.
But it doesn't say if it's before or after. I mean, we'd have to like read it, which we can't right now. But I don't know if it's before or after.
Yeah, I think the book ends and then he goes back to the Jedi Temple and then goes to Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
I think that's how it fits in the timeline.
Yeah, about that Revenge of the Sith quote, it's Seleucumai has fallen and Master Voss has moved his troops to Boz Pity.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. I think that's also the only mention of Boz Pity.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's the only mention of Voss.
So they could have said, he did blah 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 after the assassination attempt, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
It was made
Like,
here.
They're in the middle of a war. They don't need to talk about all their failed missions. Then next we have Aftermath, and this is a trilogy. This is the first one.
I want to read those.
Love it.
It's a good trilogy. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it because it helps start the stuff that moves towards Force Awakens. So it's good.
I definitely recommend. I think anybody who's starting to read should read the Aftermath trilogy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, anybody who's starting to read Star Wars, I should say anyway. Not starting to read, but
Okay, I'm gonna go get my 4-year-old nephews, and they're gonna read it.
all right.
1, 2, 3, 4 starter books. You know, like those weird little like starter books and stuff that like they had like
Yeah.
the numbers on them, like as they like you went on, it progressed and like they got harder or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we could get like I could get Chewbacca and the Porgs for my nephews. They'd love that.
Yeah, really.
One of my nephews tried to get me to take him to Solo, but he's 4 years old, and so I didn't.
Yeah, definitely. It fleshes out more of the or not the resistance, but the rebellion into the resistance. It has like Wedge
Yeah.
Antilles in it, so that's interesting.
I
Yeah.
just need Wedge Antilles in episode 9.
Yes, and Lando.
No, I don't want Lando because every time they bring an old character like that back, they kill him.
That is true.
Plus, Billy D. Williams is looking worse for wear.
Maybe he's been imprisoned by the First Order. You don't know.
That could be true.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
I'd like to imagine he's just like in a resort planet playing Sabacc, and he rebuilt L3.
Yeah, there we go.
They should make like a Han Solo book that like expands the timeline, because I don't think that they're gonna make another Han Solo movie. So to like kind of explain what.
So
Han
like a
did.
sequel to
Yeah, kind
Solo?
of like a sequel to Solo.
They're
Well,
probably-
I mean, in Last Shot, some of it takes place after Solo, after he's won the Falcon.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be all for a book like that.
it's like before and after. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I haven't read. That's the one book I haven't read yet.
same. There's actually a contradiction in that book.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, they just messed up the dates by 2 years by accident.
Oops.
Yeah, they'll probably fix that though.
What book is this? I'm.
Last Shot, it's a book about Lando and Han.
Oh okay.
The younger ones.
Yeah. Then next we have Battlefront Twilight Company. I started to read this book and I didn't finish it, so I don't really have an opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you don't play Battlefront, you probably aren't interested, and if you don't like Empire Strikes Back, you're probably not interested. So,
I mean,
Who
This
doesn't
is
like
what-
Empire Strikes Back?
yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
No, but like, how is it connected to Battlefront though? Like, honestly, like, because Battlefront 1 has absolutely no story.
It's purely about a particular squad of rebels that are on the ground fighting during different battles. So, Battle of Hoth being one of them.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Is it a good read? Like,
No, I really enjoyed it because it's basically like the soldier's perspective. So if you want to expand to the opinion of an average rebel or stormtrooper, well, not stormtrooper, but rebel soldier, then it really does a good job at that.
Yeah.
Inferno, you kind of get because Inferno's about like it's kind of like the Battlefront 2 book, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Inferno's like the Empire ground level trooper story, and then this is like the rebel one.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Then next we have the novelization of Force Awakens. This is actually a really good book. This expands the Force Awakens in ways that I really like.
How does it expand? Like, what is there to add?
Well, Rey's vision, it explains what she's looking at. She's following a little boy during her vision,
Mhm.
and we don't know who that is. That could be Broom Boy from Last Jedi. It could be Anakin. It could be anyone.
Okay, so I should read that then.
Yeah.
It has like more of the voiceovers and more
Mhm.
dialogue of Snoke and stuff like that.
Yeah. It
Reading my Star
adds a
Wars
lot.
Not the
Then-
same as Last Jedi.
Yeah. Then next there's Bloodline, and this book is basically about like Leia and how everyone responded to her being the daughter of Darth Vader.
Oh.
Yeah, which
I
is
liked it.
Oh.
It wasn't a favorite, but I liked it.
Wow,
They did a lot. For
it
it.
came out 2 years ago.
Wow.
I remember, like hearing about this coming out. I've never read it, but that doesn't feel like it was 2 years ago.
I know none of these feel like they were that long ago.
Yeah, I know, right? Time has been flying.
They did do a lot of nice artwork for this. Like they did the graffiti and stuff
Yeah.
like Vader and Leia. It's kind of interesting.
The posters were pretty cool for this.
Yeah, I've seen. some of those.
Yeah. Then next we have Aftermath Life Debt. It's like the other Aftermath books. We basically already covered it. Good book. I like it.
This one introduced why am I drawing a blank? Rax, right?
Oh, Gallius Rax.
Gallius Rax. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Life Debt is probably my favorite of the trilogy, or it's the final one.
Yeah. Mine is probably Empire's End.
Yeah, I think Empire's End pulls ahead a little bit, but this like the whole story of Gallius Rax, really love it.
Yeah, that was cool. And Ray Sloan was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Needs-
that's
that's okay.
what?
I said it needed Thrawn, but that's okay.
Yeah. Then next we have let's see, Catalyst.
Woo!
Really good book. I love this book a lot. Really makes Rogue One so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I mean, I really enjoyed Rogue One because it just added a bunch of things that made it really interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I was telling Luke earlier that I read it. It came out right before the film, and I was able to read it. So reading it before the film, you have such a better appreciation for the Urso family, for Krennic, and for things going on with the Death Star program. So when you open Rogue One, you just like, oh, I understand what's going on. Like, let's
So you should read that book and then go rewatch Rogue One, basically.
Yeah, basically.
It gives me a reason to watch Rogue One again.
Exactly. Bonus.
I would totally watch Rogue One.
And it's by James Luceno again, who did wait, why am I drawing a blank? He did
Lord Sith?
A New Dawn. Wait.
No, that was Miller.
Thrawn?
Oh no, he did Tarkin.
Oh yeah.
Tarkin, that's right.
One of those Imperial officers.
Yeah.
Justino seems to be on an Empire Street.
Yeah. And let's see what's next. Rogue One, Star Wars Story. It doesn't really add much. Just a novelization. Aftermath, Life, Empire's End. We already talked about. It's a good book.
Gallius Rax and the Emperor.
And then Thrawn. I love this book to death.
Okay, so I really like the beginning of it, like explaining like how they found him and like this isn't really that big of a spoiler, but like how he like eludes the Imperials, like, when, like he throws like all the like he gets his hands on like thermal detonators and stuff, and like it's really cool. Like he just does a really good. Like Timothy Zahn did a really good job of writing that book. It's one of those books where like you really feel like you're in there.
It really brings Thrawn to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I adore this book. I cannot wait for this sequel coming out in a couple months.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm gonna read that when that comes out.
Bringing Timothy Zahn back and basically doing his character over in a way, just it meant a lot to like especially me who loved the original books, and making
definitely
it made him even more of an interesting character. He's a warrior. He's a leader. It's like all those interesting things.
I mean, listening to like his tactics and stuff. Like I've always just been a Thrawn fan from like I've just like you see like the YouTube videos about Thrawn and stuff. Like I've watched those, and those are just interesting and stuff. And I'm always like, well, he's a really cool character. Then just reading that book, I'm just like, oh my god, he's so cool. Like those tactics that he comes up with, like his plans, they're just like insane.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, you think honestly, like Thrawn, you just made a complete mistake, you idiot. Like you're not going to do something, and then all of a sudden. Like, it all comes together, and it's like, and how?
I don't think he was like this in the original trilogy that much, but I like that he's kind of using the Emperor.
Yeah.
Everything for his own gain. I just like that.
Yeah, because in the original books, the Emperor is already dead when we first see Thrawn.
Exactly. Or I meant Empire. I didn't mean Emperor, but Empire.
Yeah, and it's cool how you can tell he doesn't. He says it a little bit to Night Swan, but basically his priorities are his people, and so if he has to kill a bunch of innocents in the name of the Empire to save his people, he'll do it.
Yeah.
Which is really cool to see that compelling like devotion he has to his people.
Exactly.
So that was really cool.
I'm editing a video right now, and I'm making the photos so that they like move, so that like they zoom in and out.
Yeah.
The photo. It's taking forever because this system doesn't. The editing software is too good, so it doesn't auto move photos for you.
Yeah.
Because it's like the worser ones or the really easy to use ones auto move the photos for you.
Yeah.
But,
have you guys ever heard somebody pronounce his actual like native name? Because I have not.
Mithra
I really wish I would hear somebody do it, like somebody who knows how to.
Yeah, I think it's Mithra Narudu.
Nuruoyo.
Mithra Froyo.
Yeah, Mithra something.
Yeah, and so I don't think I've ever heard anyone say it. Maybe at like Star Wars Celebration, someone said it in like a panel.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chiss isn't a very fleshed out language, so
no.
Yeah.
Or characters
Or is it Cybisti? Do they speak Chiss or
It's
Cybisti?
Cybisti.
Because I know that.
Cybisti, okay.
I mean, it's literally the same thing. Cybisti is basically just Chiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the Chiss people speak and a couple of wild space people speak it too. It's the languages of Chiss, but it's
Yeah.
spoken by other people.
I've been reading the graphic novel adaptation as it's coming out.
Oh, that is really great.
Yeah. Well, I haven't read the novel, so this is kind of giving me most of what I need to know, I guess.
Yeah, I really like that adaptation. I feel like that's one of their best comic series.
Oh yeah.
I feel like reading Thrawn made me like the Galactic Civil War and the Empire just so much more. Like I've always recently I just really like the Empire. Like they're just so much better. I feel like than the Republic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Republic, you got all this bureaucratic nonsense and like the clones and stuff. But then with the Empire, you got like these menacing looking stormtroopers, and you just got like all these people, and you got these ruthless warlords.
Yeah, and their fear tactics.
Yeah,
The reason
exactly.
they don't have the bureaucracy is because they killed everybody.
Exactly.
But I mean, it works. I mean, it's not like it's a good idea, but I mean, it's not. Like
It's effective.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it works, who cares?
I think that's the famous first words of a serial killer.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too.
No, but
Yeah,
I feel like, and then the Rebels. Like, I just feel like the Rebels are just so cool. Like, especially like some of the ones that Lego has been making recently in Lego, like the new updated Hoth troopers and stuff, and like
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
those
well, like
like
they're
battle pack ones, the one that you got for your birthday.
yeah,
they're giving more printing to just like the unnamed figures, which is really nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, like they're making battle pack figures just look so much better.
Yeah.
Like the patrol troopers, like they're very detailed. I know people don't really like the new patrol troopers in the new battle pack, but they have so much detail.
I
Yeah.
think they're cool.
I like them. That's why I
Yeah.
have 2 battle packs. One is still sealed.
Nice.
I have not opened it yet.
I have not gotten one of those battle packs. So like, I think I'll get the Falcon instead. Because hey, $100.
I was on Bricklink. I'm looking for more Stormtroopers because like the new version of Stormtroopers because I have like 8 of the Rebels ones, but like
Yeah.
they just look so bad. I just need more of the new ones. I only have 3 and 2 Death Troopers so far. I don't have the Death Trooper battle pack.
I have
Got 2 Death Troopers off Bricklink.
9 Death Troopers, 4 of one type, 5 of the other, then like 6 of the new Stormtroopers, which I need a lot more of. Those are great figures.
Yeah.
I'm on Bricklink right now, and I found 2 of the I was on Bricklink. I'm not on it right now. I'm editing a video, but I saw the battle pack, the Battlefront 2 one.
Yeah.
I found two of those on Bricklink, not sealed. Like they're built, but they come with everything for $15. And the person selling the one with the jump trooper, the damaged stormtroopers, and the shock trooper.
That's a great battle pack.
Yeah. That really is.
Could you send me the link so I can buy them before you can?
That's when I stopped doing Legos for a little while. Or Lego Star Wars kind of stopped doing Legos in general. But right when those came out.
Oof.
And I missed all the Rogue One ones. Like I saw Rogue One and like I just kind of missed all those battle packs. I'm like really mad.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah,
I
that
have all the
sucks.
2012 stuff. Like I have Enosis troopers. I have a ton of Kashyyyk troopers.
Yeah, I do too. I really stocked up on those.
I have
Yeah.
3 Kashyyyk trooper battle packs.
That was the last wave of like really solid battle packs.
Yeah.
The new ones were really good, but
The Rogue One is good. I like the new Patrol Trooper battle pack. The Battlefront 2 battle packs were cool. The one with all the I think it was like the Rebels version of the Rogue One battle pack. One with like the speeder and the turret.
mm-hmm.
That was a good battle pack. Both the Battlefront 2 ones were good.
Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing where for most people, I feel like the good battle packs are either the all Stormtrooper or all Clone or all First Order ones. Those are the ones that people really gravitate towards because you can make such a great army. Whereas with the Rebels ones, they may be varied and well printed, but you get multiples and then you have a ton of clones.
Yeah, because they all have the same unique
You
faces.
just change out heads.
but-
That's what I did. I just changed out heads.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
problem with that is you need a lot of heads if you want to really make a good army. So,
Yeah.
But I mean, most people who are like Lego collectors will have enough tan heads that they can go look for.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also one of the newest waves, they got the clone one that has 2 clone troopers and then 2 specific Jedi. That's not an army builder.
I know, seriously.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, both those battle packs, you only get 2 patrol troopers, then you get that officer guy and the girl Death Star trooper is what I call them.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have 2 of those girl Death Star troopers because I don't have another head with the strap. I might just find one on Bricklink, honestly. I might just look for one on Bricklink.
I mean, Death Star Troopers are not bad figures either. I like those helmet molds. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah. I have a Death Star trooper that came with the Star Destroyer, the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the thing, but he's got the little comm thing. Oh, the one battle pack I have a ton of, or 2 of. Not a ton, but the ones with the Imperial Gunners. I have 4 of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are cool, though. Like, I need to start using those in mocks. Like, I need to find them.
Yeah, I just feel like once we get like a 501st Trooper battle pack, Commando battle pack, and then
I'll never
a
make Commando
plain
battle pack.
plain white Phase 2 clone battle pack, I feel like we're enter like the golden age.
Yeah, I was
feel
so
like
happy. I was so
Once
happy.
they make a straight Stormtrooper battle pack of the new Stormtroopers, like a straight one, not half Death Troopers, half Stormtroopers, just a straight one, all white Stormtroopers. 501st one, okay, just maybe appear them in a few more sets or something. They don't necessarily need their own battle pack. No, everyone's like, we need a 501st Trooper battle pack. It's like, no, you don't really need one. No.
I would love one.
I would love one too, but I mean, what would you rather have? All Phase 2 white ones or a 501st Trooper battle pack?
501st.
Probably 501st.
Yeah, I'd like
I would
501st.
rather have the white ones because then I can just paint them.
You're talking to the wrong crowd.
Yeah, I feel like one day a coincidence will happen and Lego will hire someone who's been in this community for like a super long time and he'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, this is what the fans want, not General Grievous' combat speeder.
That was just, I mean, honestly, like, Lego, really, I was pissed when they came out with that set. Because you could have come out with a 10 times better Episode 3 set.
Or another Clone Wars set.
We're set.
And I feel like, honestly, like, I love the Clone Wars, but they are not celebrating it good for the 10
No.
Yeah.
10 years, yeah.
They have.
Would you even call it a celebration? It's more like a funeral.
I mean, you got Anakin Jedi Starfighter. Oh, I want that so much. Not really. I could care less about that set. I could care less.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's an okay set.
P19 Torrent. Okay, there you go. That's a good set. We could get a Phase 2 Commander Cody in that.
If it only come out.
Yeah, if it only was gonna come out, like, please, Lego. And what even else is coming out? What's another set for that?
I don't think there are.
My dream day is going into Target, finding a 501st battle pack and a 212 battle pack. That's just me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I could have another 212th battle pack, I would totally pick it up.
I got 3 of those, which is great.
Yeah, I wish they had had one airborne trooper instead of 2.
Agreed.
So
Yeah.
my 212th Legion consists of 4 of the standard ones because I found 2 extra 2 minikins for dirt cheap. $7 a piece, but that's cheap. That's cheaper than what you can find at Bricklink. I have a Jungle Driver, Commander Cody, and a couple of customs. I turned my one and only white Phase 2 trooper into a medic because I wanted to paint something. Best decision of my life there.
I was so happy when the prelims of that Jedi Clone Battle Pack showed Phase 2, and then comes around, it's Phase 1, and I'm really bummed. But oh
Yeah.
well. I mean, it's still
I'll
clones.
take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know what really would be cool? You see that Lego Extra theme? If
Yeah.
they could release like a Star Wars extra parts pack with
What would
guns
they put
and
in
like
it?
helmets
Oh,
Yeah.
guns and helmets. Okay.
That would be great.
and
I don't
jetpacks.
that
Yes.
because that stuff's like the non-licensed stuff though. That's more just basic parts building. I think it's
Well, they
more
don't have to
team-themed,
pretend
too.
it's licensed though. They can just, you know.
Dreams, Luke. Dreams.
I know, seriously. Or yes, as Mybrooks just said, why
Jar Jar
not a
Battle
Jar Jar battle pack?
Oh
No.
no! I have enough. I have like 2 Jar Jars and like 4 of the guards. That's enough for me.
Honestly, they should create a Gungan battle pack.
No,
Gungan
they
battle
already
pack.
did that. Kind of.
Unless they do creatures, I won't buy it.
You know, I would like a Wookiee battle pack and like a Rhodian battle pack.
Yes.
Honestly,
Just-
I would be depressed if they came out with a Jar Jar battle pack. Honestly, like it would be a good battle pack for the memes, but that would just be a waste of a battle pack slot. Like you could have made
I mean,
something way better.
We need a Porg battle pack.
No.
I mean, speaking of
No,
battle,
no, no, yes, a Porg battle pack. You get 4 Porgs for like $5.
speaking of battle packs, I'm really bummed that there's no battle packs coming this summer.
I know, seriously.
I'm like, honestly,
I don't
like,
know, maybe they're getting-
what even good is coming this summer? Like,
Nothing.
The X-wing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
really.
X-wing and the V19 turret, right?
No,
No,
Torrent
Torrent
ain't
is
coming.
not coming this summer. It
Oh,
might
so-
be coming next January, so it might release in December.
V19 Torrent no exist though.
My birthday.
Oof, birthday.
Yeah, the V-Knight Torrent is a loss I will mourn for a while.
Darn. Oh well. We'll still get it.
Oh yeah, I was for sure gonna buy it, and then it's like, nope, it's not coming. Like, okay, fine, I'll buy the Falcon.
I mean, for me, like, I'm not really like trying to choose what I want to buy like now before stuff comes out. Like, I just wait till it comes out and be like, well, what should I buy? It's kinda
Yeah, I like to watch reviews first.
Same.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't buy anything unless I know it's a set I want. Like unless I know it's like a battle pack, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
You don't know, kind of like what's gonna happen. I'm looking on Instagram now, see if I can find set images. Okay, Sandcrawler, no, horrible.
No.
I don't want that.
No.
It's just a crappy version of the UCS one.
Yeah.
Do we want to finish the books first?
Oh yeah, we did not finish the books. We have like 2 more: Inferno Squad and Phasma.
Inferno Squad's great. Loved it. So hyped up about
Yep.
it, and it was not a disappointment.
Phasma was good too.
I liked it. I just didn't really like it.
Yeah, and then also for whatever reason, this list doesn't have Lost Stars, which is odd.
Oh my god! No wait, that was a 2015, 2016 book.
2015. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
crap!
it's 2015. yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not on here, and that is my favorite Star Wars book.
How good is Lost Stars? Like honestly, like what's it about? First Lost Stars.
Basically, take like 2 people from a backwater planet, put them both in the Imperial Academy, and then have one of them join the rebellion, and you see how their friendship like evolves from that.
Whoa, that sounds kind of cool.
It's a great book.
Okay,
But it's
So-
also a love story.
now to make your top 10 list of books.
Wait, but
Let's do top 5.
there are a couple more though. Like there's
Yeah, there's Rebel Rising.
there is like from a certain point of view that was
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah, that book's great.
Wait,
What?
Canto Bite was like a kids thing, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Canto Bite was okay.
And then extended edition for
From a
last.
certain point of view, what's that one about? I forget what
It's
that-
basically 40 short stories from like people who were in the background of A New Hope.
Oh,
I'm gonna
like actors?
Well, not really from like they took 40 authors and had them write about specific characters.
Okay.
like there are explanations for different droids on the Sandcrawler and A New Hope. There's an explanation for the stormtrooper that hit his head on the Death Star. I awarded it for the funniest book.
Okay, I'm gonna read that.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
And then
Make
Last
my-
Shot is coming out, or no, is out now, but some of us haven't read that yet. I will by the end of next week, probably.
Yeah, I haven't read it either.
Hey, Mybrooks wants to be moderator. Can you make him special?
Uh-oh. Do we need
He
another
wants to be
moderator?
special. He wants to be special too.
I don't need another moderator though. Oof.
but he wants to be special.
Oh, he's certainly special.
Yes,
That's the truth.
And
So
then
so the new sets that are coming out that are the only good set that I am buying that's coming out sadly in the fall is the shuttle thingamajig.
The landing craft?
Yeah, that. I want that. I'm buying that.
That one looks like a solid set. I am not a fan of the parts price ratio though.
I'm not a fan of the minifigures.
I'm
yeah,
not
That's true,
a fan
too.
of
Those are-
Ben Kenobi and R2D2 being called two minifigures. They're just called filler minifigures. Just give me 2 more stormtroopers.
Well, I mean,
Seriously.
the problem with those ones, I talked about this before on some other thing.
Uh-huh.
But, those two are the sets that replace the buildable figures that were canceled this summer. Therefore, those two sets were kind of just thrown together, and those minifigures are minifigures from other sets that are in production or just recently stopped production or whatever. So they didn't really have much time to get new designs done, I think. So that's why we have those.
I mean, the only other set that's coming out that we haven't talked about yet is the throne room scene, but we all have some choice words for that.
Do not
Yeah.
speak of that.
That makes me want to barf.
I mean, honestly,
You can talk about the Praetorian Guards, but other than that,
Yeah, this is like if you took General Grievous's combat speeder, but instead of making it have too many bricks, you have it too little bricks.
yeah, and then we also have finally a Snoke figure that will be like only $30 cheaper.
Yeah.
only $30 cheaper.
it'll
Oh, man.
probably lower the brick link price to instead of $20 a figure to about 15, if that.
Yeah.
Wow, well that's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like, if you want Snoke, just buy the bigger, just buy the whatever starship it's called.
Yeah.
That's such a so much of a better set. Yeah,
I
the
mean,
Star
what
Destroyer.
are the minifigures in that again?
People.
Thank you.
Snoke.
First or Odor Star Destroyer. There we go.
First odor.
First odor.
It sounds like some weird
Two
like
Stormtroopers,
propaganda deodorant.
and, BB-9E in pilot. It looks like.
Hang on. Dun dun dun. Dun. I'm
Officer.
finding it.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm finding it now.
So that's one Stormtrooper with Pauldron, one Stormtrooper, then BB-9E, Snoke, First Order pilot, and the First Order one of the First Order officers.
I mean, it's a pretty solid set. Like,
Yeah.
the interior's got a bridge and a little place for Snoke to sit up, and it's weird, but I mean, I think it's a pretty solid set.
I don't know. It just looks like a gray blob. I don't know why.
It doesn't look like the shaping of the ship at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta admit though that the one that I have, it's the Imperial Star Destroyer one.
Yeah.
That's a solid set.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Because it's iconic.
Gray
And
blob, but it's another gray blob. But I mean,
But it
honestly,
looks good.
It's a good looking blob.
yeah. It has better shaping to it.
I mean, like, I loved building that. The interior, you got the little bridge. You get the little bridge, which is cool. Sadly, it does not come with the new kind of Darth Vader. But
But if you watch The Last Jedi, we all see the supremacy. We see this massive ship, and then we get the set, and we're like, what the heck did they do?
Well, that's not supposed to be the supremacy.
Yeah. It's just a generic First Order.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Like Snoke's command
what
ship.
are they called again? They're like Resurgent. It's a Resurgent class Star Destroyer.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be.
Maybe I put Snoke in front of like command ship instead of like Kylo Ren's command ship. Never mind. Okay.
Yes, my Briggs, your Sith Infiltrator is a big blob too.
Yep.
Yes, with that one Darth Maul minifigure that you bought the dual on Naboo set just to get it.
True.
I have I think every single version of Darth Maul that you see him in thing. Like I have the legs one. I have him with his mechanical legs, and then I have a normal one.
I only have
And then I have half a Darth Maul.
9 one.
I have and then I have half a Darth Maul if I need it. So
Yeah.
Works.
So I bought the Darth Vader's transformation mostly because it was on sale at Walmart for $20 instead of 25. I wanted the new updated Darth Vader, and then
Reasonable.
I go to the Lego store. My parents get me my birthday sets, which was the new TIE Fighter and the one of my 2 Patrol Trooper battle packs, the one that's opened. And in that, I get the Darth Vader pod and the other promotional set of the time.
Oof.
And like
Oof,
now I have
indeed.
2 Darth Vaders. What the good thing is my other Darth Vader can just sit in the pod opened on my little display of my sets of my Chicago Skyline, my U.S. Capitol, and my Tron set. Just this little corner on my table that like I want to grow. Like I want to get this Statue of Liberty and put it right behind my Capitol.
Yeah.
That I'll probably get once it goes on sale.
Yeah. I just wish Lego would go back to doing good promotional figures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Like
honestly,
Ren.
like May the 4th, I would have ordered if it actually had a good May the 4th.
Yeah,
If they-
definitely.
If they did more of those figures with stands, like for May the 4th too,
Uh-huh.
I'd definitely buy something on May the 4th. But like,
Yeah.
Like I'm
I
like
mean, I looked at the sales on Lego Shop at Home on May the 4th. They were garbage.
Yeah.
It was
Can we
like
talk
a
about the
few
Droid
dollars
thing?
off the keychains, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
See, Lego knows that Star Wars people will buy Star Wars no matter what, so they don't
Yeah.
have to put anything on sale. Like they're not pressured like other themes like to put stuff
Mhm.
on sale.
Yeah.
And, even Walmart, like those first order battle packs have been out forever, and they finally went on rollback.
Wow.
Like the first order one from like last year, really. Like they went on rollback just a little while ago.
Huh.
But
I mean,
it's because Star Wars will sell no matter what.
Yeah.
that
I feel like the best place to get Star Wars is Amazon because they
mhm.
very often go on sale really quickly.
Mhm.
The one
I mean-
exception to Star Wars sells well is Jyn Erso buildable figure. Whenever I go to a Lego to any store, look in the Lego Star Wars section. There's always like 50 of those.
I know,
sitting
seriously.
there.
I'm glad that they canceled. But I probably shouldn't say this, but the buildable figures for this year, you have Darth Maul, and then the 2 Han Solo movie ones, like that. just
No
do not-
spoilers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it just doesn't go together. Like, I don't know why they did that.
Because, well, it was actually a coincidence.
Was it a coincidence?
Yeah,
Now
it
you're
was.
making it into
Yeah,
a
it's a
spoiler.
coincidence.
Okay, because
I think that's hilarious.
I mean, it's great though. Honestly, like,
Spoilers, man. Spoilers.
Oh my, I just got a message on Discord from a user named Mace Windu.
seriously, you
And
should.
his profile picture is Mace Windu. He just says, "We need you," and then he invited me to a Star Wars Discord, and it says like, yeah.
What did you respond?
Wait,
I
you
just
said
said
this?
goofy
You're
woofy.
here sooner than I expected.
Wait, what happened? Who sent you a link to Discord?
This Mace Windu sent me a link to a Discord Star Wars server.
What? It's
I'm just
crazy.
gonna say I am the Senate.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
I always thought it was funny
No.
when that was your profile picture on Discord, and then you changed it
Yeah.
when you were. I mean, are you still on the? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When you were in the Rebel Lug chat, and like you're like this, like I was like I didn't like know any of like when I first got on, like all of you people were in the Rebel Lug Discord, and that's kind of like how I got into like the CW Lug Discord and kind of became friends with most of you people.
Yeah.
That's what got me on Discord too.
Yep. Same. Okay, but we should.
Wait, Mace Windu says, I've seen you RP, so roleplay. You need to join that server. But I've
You
never
roleplay?
roleplayed. No, I don't.
Probably a different Luke.
Everybody,
Someone's
10 to 10
impersonating
crazy
you.
roleplay by Luke the Duke 424.
I actually used to roleplay a lot on Lego.com message boards. Did that for like 8 years.
Role playing, like I look at like this stuff on like because Emperor Ben has his Discord, and on there's like a role playing thing.
Yeah.
it or not. But what even is the point of it? Like, I don't even understand. Like, why?
Well, once you get into it, it's actually pretty fun.
What do you do though? Like, I read the messages and like they're in like these weird italics and like bolded. I don't even know how to do that.
Oh, that's not that hard. Just look it up. There's a Discord guide to it.
Yeah, that's probably what I should do. I think Luke likes turtles.
I do like turtles.
I think Mybrix likes turtles because you said you like turtles.
What do people have against turtles? Turtles are cool.
Well, I mean,
Do Mybrix.
I don't know. What if like a turtle went on like a rampage and killed your best friend?
How would that work?
Well, technically that can happen, and so since there is the possibility, you should be afraid of turtles.
I don't have a best friend, so I'm not afraid of turtles.
Oof.
See?
Oof de woof.
Did you guys hear about the r/prequel news?
What?
Oh yes.
Wait, what?
Ewan McGregor here, updated rules. Ewan McGregor's career is not part of the Star Wars universe. Pictures of Ewan McGregor are not memes. So they banned pictures of Ewan McGregor. So now the whole subreddit's in an uproar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, seriously? So like you can't use any pictures of him?
You could do
No, no.
Obi-Wan, but not Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
I mean,
Yeah,
there
which
was a
means-
ton of like, you know, S-word posting. So
Yeah.
S word, choice word.
I figure that you didn't want swearing. On it, so.
This is a
Yeah.
family-friendly podcast.
A lot of crap posting. How about
Yeah.
There you go. We're helping. We can help Kids Bop
that?
come up with alternatives.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Mybrix just said something that's terrifying.
Uh-oh. What?
What would
Oh,
happen
God.
if you breed a turtle and a dog? I think both would die.
Yeah, probably.
Well, back on another subject.
Like, Star Wars, something like that.
Star Wars. Yeah, let's think. What can we talk about?
Reading
What?
Yeah, I was thinking of.
the books.
Oh yeah. I don't think we have any like books left. There is Rebel Rising, which for whatever reason is on that. Have any of you guys read that?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I think it made the movie a lot better.
It's Catalyst and Rebel Rising. You gotta read if you like Rogue One.
Yeah.
I'm changing thumbnails in some of my videos right now, and one of them is the one where Emperor Ben revealed his face, which was my building like Lego sets live stream for my birthday.
Yeah.
And one of the 3 thumbnail choices that YouTube picked for me was, remember Luke when you built that mock, the orc mock with
Yeah.
the rings one, and we were talking about how it wasn't blood, it was ketchup
Yes.
to make it YouTube friendly so that we wouldn't get demonetized, even though we're not even monetized.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That was funny.
I've got to get going soon, but
Yeah, I gotta end the podcast in like 10 minutes.
So we should do or we're doing top 3, top 5.
Let's do top 3
5.
books. Because there's not enough to do like top 5 really.
Just go in order of alphabet.
Let's just name your top 3. Like, say your third favorite, your second favorite, and then favorite.
No, I meant like for who goes.
Oh,
You two are just going because me and Kim haven't read enough books.
I can go first.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, let's think. This is actually kind of hard.
I know.
Okay, third favorite, I'm gonna say is Dark Disciple. Then second favorite, I will probably say is Thrawn,
Ooh,
and then first favorite is Lost Stars.
very good, very good.
I am pleased.
Yeah, you are the Senate. For my number 3, I'm gonna go actually with Empire's End.
Mhm.
For my second favorite, I will go with Tarkin, and my first favorite, of course, naturally, is Thrawn.
Okay, cool. Those are good choices. I like all of those. I can't wait for Thrawn Alliances to come out.
Yes,
That's gonna be so interesting. Like, you know how they mention little things about how him and Anakin met in the Clone Wars?
Hmm.
Like, is there a story about that I missed?
No, it's
Nope.
probably going to be in Thrawn Alliances.
Good.
alliances.
It will probably. My guess is that the book will be half flashback, half
Yeah, it's
present day.
So yeah, there's two books I know I'm reading this summer. That and there's this one series I read called Ranger's Apprentice. You might know what it is, but
Oh wait, I know Ranger's Apprentice. What? Oh,
Yeah.
I heard Ranger's Apprentice.
because they're coming out with a new book because they're doing stories about the early years.
Wait, is it Brotherhood Band or Ranger's Apprentice?
It's Ranger's Apprentice. I've read it.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of this.
It's a
This
really
is
good
great.
book series. Like, I recommend, like, if you're in, like, I mean, I'm not like some big castle medieval person, but like, it's just a really good read.
That's where I
I've
read
read
like
it,
the
and then my
Silmarillion.
mom even read it, and she really liked it. So
I feel like if you like Lord of the Rings, you'll probably like Ranger's Apprentice, and you don't have to be super into Lord of the Rings to like Ranger's Apprentice.
Yeah,
And it's-
I'm actually one thing most people don't realize is I'm a huge Lord of the Rings nerd.
Yes.
I've got tons of posters everywhere. I've read all like every book of you can imagine. I know the Elvish names, you know.
Nice.
I'm
So I
a
could probably get into
huge
that.
Lord of the Rings fan, but I don't. We are reading Chat My Bricks.
Oh, we are. I don't know. We were.
No, My Bricks just DM'd me on Instagram saying read chat.
Oh, I deleted one of his
What's there to
messages.
Oh, which one?
I deleted it.
Oh no, yeah, that was a good choice.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh,
I better. On that note, I have to go.
see
Good
ya.
talking with you all.
Yep. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you could.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye,
Hope to
guys.
have you back.
Yeah, hope to have you back.
Shalom.
We should make you a member since like none of the members actually joined.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a member purge.
I'll just go to all of the people in our podcast. Okay, so we have Arc Trooper Studios has joined. Carter Bricks, no. Dalek Bricks, no. Emperor Ben, no. Luke, well, no. You guys enjoyed the podcast. Me, of course, I'm here right now. Nick Bricks, no. Ennis Brick Designs, yes.
Yep.
The Trooper Studios, well, no, the Accurate Stormtrooper,
A little bit.
it's late there. And then the Brick Whiz.
Brick Whiz is coming in, I think, 3 weeks. He said.
Okay, cool.
I know Carter Bricks will soon because school just ended and he's interested. So
Okay,
Cool,
and then
cool.
Dalek has been trying to. I haven't been in contact with Nick's Bricks much, like at all.
I think we'll get more people once summer hits because, you know,
yep. People.
Yeah,
most,
definitely.
most of the other people are older, so they get something called homework, like a lot of it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I just had a bunch of homework, like right at the end because we're having a bunch of projects and stuff right now, and I'm almost out. So,
Yeah.
are you
We're-
done with school yet, Tom?
Yeah, I'm done.
When did you end?
I ended Thursday.
Oh, okay. I have
Yeah.
3 days.
Oh, I'm in college, so I finished at like beginning of May.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah. Well, college people are special, so you know.
Yeah, I'm glad to have this done. It's gonna be interesting to see what I can get done over the summer.
Yep.
I'm hoping I get a lot done. Like in terms of mocks. Like I just finished a 32 by 32. That does not sound big, but holy cow, I packed in like probably the most detail you can probably pack into a 32 by 32. like literally, like I took so many pictures of the same area because there's literally just so much going on.
Yeah.
Like it's a big mountain. There's like a little mini Imperial base. There's a little pathway where there's not much on the ground floor. Then there's like a little execution going on. Then there's like a second floor, and then that floor is like split into 2 different heights. They're 3 brick difference. Then there's like a tree, a rebel hiding in it. Then there's a little path with some stormtroopers patrolling. Then on the top, there's some like ruins, and then like a bunch of rebels hiding, ambushing that are about to stop the execution of a rebel soldier.
That was a mouthful.
Like, I mean, literally, like, I don't know how I did that. I did that in, like,
Do you guys want to see us how Kessel's going?
yeah, I'd love to see it. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, let me focus on. Hi. There we go. This
oh,
is castle so far.
Oh, nice.
So there
nice
is an interior in here, but I haven't finished it.
nice
and-
720p.
And then yeah, I've done most of the stuff out here. I'm just waiting for more minifigures, and then I'll probably have a landing ramp for the Falcon once it comes in, and then add some stuff up here. But yeah, that's basically it.
Question: where's the Falcon going? Like honestly, like where will it go?
Like right here.
Okay, is it going to be on its own base plate or
No,
okay?
it'll
So
be
is there-
separate.
Is there growth on Castle? Because it's mostly just pits.
Okay, there's like this green algae filled water, and the problem is with that base plate, I had to like cover up the print on the base plate, so I used that growth. But after seeing Han Solo again last night, I think it works.
Okay.
Cool. I mean, I'm not good at building like making exteriors of bases look detailed. Like I'm really bad at that. Like I don't know. I'm not good at adding detailing. Like if anybody could
You can
ever
make a
give
flat
me,
wall.
like, no, like me. Like I'm literally just like flat wall. That looks good. Like I'm literally like. Where did you post your pictures on Mockist? Oh, in ShareMox probably or Whipfeed. Whipfeed.
I don't remember where.
Okay, I'll just look then.
Oh my gosh, I think I need to screen share. I just found an amazing meme.
Okay, screen share, please.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me turn on screen share. We're gonna end with this meme.
I wish I was special. No, my bricks, you're very special.
Okay, so there's the infinite loop. Let's look at this. This is beautiful.
Cat's got stuck between us.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
So, how question? How is the cat still alive? Answer: how is the cat going to get out?
That is amazing. So with that, everybody, I want to thank you for watching today's podcast. It was very fun to just talk about some random stuff. Hopefully there will be more news in the coming week with more members. Be sure to follow everyone's channels and watch their content, and be sure to come back for the next week's podcast. I want to thank Julian for guest starring this week, and I want to thank NS Brick Designs and MK Brick Productions for being my trusty podcast buddies.
No problem.
This
No
is
problem.
episode 5 of the That Lego Group podcast signing out. See y'all later.
Goodbye.
See ya.